Just hold it there. Good. Yeah, that's going to work. Charles, just try and turn a little bit more side on for me if you can.
I'm Charles Mills, the show director for the Great Yorkshire Show.
And we're coming up to the 2024 Yorkshire Show. How's the preparation gone this year?
It's gone very well. Fortunately, the weather is going in our favour and it's drying up nicely, so the ground is in great condition.
And this year then, what can people expect from the show? I know there's a wealth of things that you could talk about, but could you just touch on a few things that are of particular interest to yourself, perhaps?
Yeah, I could talk about lots of things. There is so much going on here. There's something for every single person, whether you want to shop or whether you want to see the best livestock in the country, whether you want to see some of the most fantastic equine sections, some world-class show jumping, innovation, fashion, you just name it. There is something. Some of the biggest machines you will see in the county, machines I can't actually afford to buy. But yeah, there's just a great different show, and every section has been slightly reinvented.
And this is going to be your last show, isn't it? How many years have you been show director for?
Yeah, this will be my last show director. I've been show director for 9 years, and among that was COVID. And before that I was involved with the cattle section for almost another 20 years on top of that.
What made you want to be the show director in the very first place? It seems like a retrospective interview somehow, doesn't it? But
it's a difficult one. I never thought I'd ever be show director. It is the greatest honour in the world that you could ever receive. A gentleman asked me if I would put my name forward for show director. He could have knocked me over with a feather, to be honest with you, because I hadn't planned it, and I daren't even suggest it to my wife that I applied for the role. But I did apply for it, and I was successful in getting that position, and it's been incredible. I don't know really how to explain how wonderful it has been.
And in that time then, you mentioned particularly difficult times, I suppose, isn't it? You know, you've had difficult years with weather, and COVID was a challenge, I suppose, for everyone. Is there particular highlights and lowlights then that you want to...
Yeah, COVID is the one. Yeah, weather's something that happens to us all, but COVID again happened to us all, but wasn't expected. And the year after COVID probably was my highlight. We delivered the show in pretty much 5 months, and the team worked so hard. I know it wasn't quite as big a show as this one will be, but it was a show that actually transformed where we are today. We went from a 3 to a 4 day show. We then sold tickets only online because we were forced into that situation. And we realised pretty quickly that a 4 day show was where we wanted to be, because people were then enjoying it far more. It wasn't as crowded. It was just great fun, and it took a bit of time for people to probably accept 4 days. It's hard for some of the trade stands that we have here. You know, spending 4 days for them is expensive, but I think everybody has found it works for them, and we're where we are. So it was, but yeah, that year will live with me forever, and I'm sure for the rest of our team it was a special time.
And then as for yourself then, is this going to be sort of true retirement, or just like less work for you?
Less work. I'll never retire. I don't. I'm a farmer, and my family are involved in that. I want to be there for them, but I don't want to. The idea of sitting in a chair doesn't appeal to me very much, I'm afraid.
Charles, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.